surface than basal surface. Okay? Sige. So we'll start here sa inyong dorsolateral surface. Ang dorsolateral surface, you have to first find two fissures. Okay? So your central sulcus of Rolando is this one. Okay? This is central sulcus of Rolando. And then your Sylvian fissure or lateral fissure. Okay? Once again, you have to identify those. Why? Because that is a demarcation of your temporal lobe, your frontal lobe, and your parietal lobe. Okay? Okay. Now, Doc, I don't understand where it is, where's the frontal, where's the parietal. So my style is, I look at the dorsolateral surface, I see a space here. No? Nice space, no? So I see a space here. When I see a space, I put an imaginary eye. Okay? So mata. So I put an imaginary eye when I put an imaginary eye, asa man imong mata? Nasa front, di ba? So frontal ni siya. Diba ka nga frontal lobe ni siya, temporal lobe ni siya. You can't put an imaginary eye here, asa man ibutaw? Diba? Diba? So wala na. So kibaw na mo nga, in the first place, frontal lobe na ni. So inyong next ibuhat doon is Sylvian fissure and then central sulcus of Rolando. Okay? So we'll start with the frontal lobe. So everything in front of the central sulcus of Rolando is your frontal lobe. Okay? So your frontal lobe has this one, this gyrus. So what gyrus is this?
Precentral.
So precentral gyrus, and then if there's a precentral gyrus, there's a precentral sulcus. So it's this one. Okay? Precentral sulcus, precentral gyrus, central sulcus of Rolando. Okay? Now, your frontal lobe has 3 gyruses. Okay? And also 2 sulcus. Okay? So you have your superior frontal gyrus, middle frontal gyrus, and your inferior frontal gyrus. Okay. When I point the stick like this, one ni siya ha? Okay. So this is your superior frontal gyrus, middle frontal gyrus, and then inferior frontal gyrus. Okay? Sige. Then you have your corresponding sulcus. So you have your superior frontal sulcus and your inferior frontal sulcus. So there is no medial frontal sulcus. Okay? Always remember to put the names frontal sulcus or gyrus. Okay? Because it could like this. Gyrus is this one, or the lobes, or the lobules, and then your gyrus are the sulcus are the spaces. Okay? So your inferior frontal gyrus is further subdivided into 3 portions. Okay? You have your pars orbitalis. Orbitalis because remember you have the orbit here, or the eye. So this is the orbit. Okay? Okay. The next one is triangularis because it looks like a triangle. Okay? Pars triangularis. So once again, pars orbitalis, pars triangularis. The last one is pars opercularis. Opercularis. Okay? Okay, so 3. So that is your sublobules of your inferior temporal gyrus. Okay? Once again, ansa ni?
Central sulcus
Sige.
of Rolando.
Central sulcus of Rolando. This one?
Precentral
Gyrus. This one?
Central superior infrontal gyrus.
Frontal gyrus.
Inferior frontal sulcus. Frontal sulcus. Pars
Opercularis. Okay, very good. Okay, ha? So kaya ra? Orbitalis, triangularis, opercularis. Okay? So, behind your central sulcus of Rolando, we'll go to the parietal lobe. Okay na ang frontal ha? Muna to tanan. Also, if frontal lobe, your frontal lobe superior frontal gyrus is also found in the medial portion. So, this is your superior frontal gyrus. Kanya lang ibalik. So, muna ni siya. Okay? Okay, part man siya, di ba? Tama man siya. 3D, di ba? 3D. Sige. So you have your central sulcus of Rolando here. Then after that is your post-central gyrus. Then if there's a post-central gyrus, there's a post-central sulcus. Okay. So your parietal lobe is further demarcated by the parieto-occipital sulcus. So you can trace that one here. But unfortunately, in this model, it's already fused. Okay, so you can identify it in other specimens. Okay, so this is your parieto-occipital sulcus, which divides the parietal and the occipital. Okay, so here you have the parietal lobe. Okay, so you have two already. Post-central gyrus and your post-central sulcus. Okay, in line with your sylvian fissure or your lateral fissure, yeah, this is your supramarginal gyrus. Okay, supramarginal gyrus, and this one is your angular gyrus. Okay, supramarginal because it lies just margins lang yun siya sa inyong hangkuan, central sulcus of Rolando. So supramarginal angular gyrus. Okay, so that's it for your, and then also your superior temporal gyrus here. Superior parietal gyrus. Okay, sige. Once, balik ha. Central sulcus of Rolando, post-central gyrus, post-central sulcus, superior parietal lobe, inferior parietal lobe. The inferior parietal lobe has your supramarginal gyrus and your angular gyrus. Okay? So, if mabutang gani ang stick or ang stick in between, after lang din sa inyo sylvian fissure, supramarginal na. Okay? Sige. Okay, so you're done with the parietal lobe. So, ano na mo sa temporal lobe? Kani siya nga specimen, kaya nakat ni siya, so wala ilabot sa cut ha. Okay. So, for your temporal lobe, you have the sylvian fissure. Okay. After, you have your superior temporal gyrus, middle temporal gyrus, and inferior temporal gyrus. Okay. In between, you have your superior temporal sulcus, middle temporal sulcus, and inferior temporal sulcus. Okay. So different siya sa inyong frontal lobe because the frontal lobe has no median sulcus. But your temporal lobe has a median temporal sulcus. Okay? So that's it for the dorsolateral surface. All you need to know. Okay, balik ka. What's this one? Rolando. Everyone. Fissure. This one here is the
Supramarginal
gyrus, angular gyrus, superior parietal gyrus. This one here is the sorry, this one. Post-central gyrus, post-central sulcus, gyrus, pre-central sulcus, superior frontal gyrus,
superior frontal sulcus, middle frontal gyrus, inferior frontal sulcus,
everything here.
inferior frontal gyrus,
This one here.
pars orbitalis,
Orbitalis because
orbit,
this one
triangularis,
because there you go.
triangularis,
This one
orbitalis,
opercularis. Pars opercularis, pars triangularis, pars orbitalis because you have an orbit here, imaginary orbit. Okay. Next, this one here.
sylvian fissure,
This one.
superior temporal gyrus, middle temporal gyrus, inferior temporal gyrus,
In between.
superior temporal sulcus, middle temporal sulcus, inferior temporal sulcus.
Okay, perfect. Sige. Forward na ha. Sige, next is, so in line with your inferior temporal, central sulcus of Rolando, you will trace it here, okay? This one. Okay. So if you trace it, you will see that you have different parts na no? This is still your frontal lobe, this is your occipital lobe, this is your parietal lobe, and this is your, yeah, that's it. You have your temporal lobe here. Okay? Sige. So yung central sulcus of Rolando, after that, in the middle is your pre-central gyrus because it's still in front. Okay? So pre-central gyrus, pre-central sulcus. Okay? Here. Then you have your paralobular or para sorry. Dili. Paralobular. Lisod bitaw ni siya dito pa. Essential lobule and then your superior frontal gyrus. Okay? Okay na? Sakto ra? Sakto ba? Balik na. So after that is this one is your cingulate sulcus. Cingulate sulcus, cingulate gyrus. Okay? Once again, cingulate sulcus, cingulate gyrus, corpus callosum, callosal sulcus. Gets? Puro na basiha. Cingulate sulcus, cingulate gyrus, callosal sulcus, corpus callosum. This is your geno, body, splenium. Geno, body, splenium, uncus. Geno, body, splenium, uncus. Okay na? Okay. Unsa to ni balik?
Cingulate gyrus.
Tapos?
Cingulate gyrus. Callosum. Uncus.
Uncus. Sige. Ako?
Mangayo pa dyan. Mangayo pa fire.
Gyrus, I'm sorry, sulcus, cingulate sulcus, you have this is quadrate lobe. Yeah, quadrate lobe or your precuneus. Okay, precuneus or quadrate lobe. This is your parieto-occipital sulcus, and then if you can see this one, there's like a little sulcus here, or fissure. So that's your calcarine fissure. Yeah, so calcarine fissure. Then this is your cuneus.
Sa occipital naman na sama.
So, occipital na niya siyang lobe. Okay? So, once again, this is your cingulate gyrus, sulcus, quadrate lobe, or the precuneus, the cuneus here. Okay? This is your parieto-occipital sulcus, and then your calcarine fissure. Okay? So, here sa ubos, you have your lingual gyrus, because if you look at it, it looks like a tongue. Okay? So, lingual gyrus. Okay? And then here you have the parahippocampal gyrus. Okay? Okay. So far for the basal surface, Doc Cabrera said that you will not include this one in level 1. So only in level 3 down. So you will come back for this one. Okay? So that's it. Once again, what's this one? Calcarine fissure. Parahippocampal gyrus. Okay, parahippocampal gyrus. Lingual gyrus. Okay? Okay na? This one here is your cingulate gyrus. This one is your superior frontal gyrus. Okay? That's it.